Hey, this is Jim with Diesel Geek, and today we're going to install and adjust the 5-speed Sigma shifter from 2021. This is the new version of the shifter that we're releasing on January 1st of 2021. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to install the front to back bracket. So this is the front to back bracket. It has the new nut bar that keeps you from having to hold 4 individual nuts on the bottom side as you tighten the 4 clamping screws. This will greatly reduce the amount of time that it takes to get this part installed. So what we're going to do is we're going to first check to make sure that the front to back cable end slides freely onto the cables. On Mark 4s, it's almost always going to do this. There is a procedure for spreading open the gap if you need to. But on Mark 4s, you're not going to have that issue. So that's good there. And you have a keyway mark here, a black mark that I put on there. And there's a keyway that's 2 joined splines on the selector shaft. And you're going to match those up. And once they're matched up, then it'll go on just fine. Then you put the 8mm nut on. And then you tighten the 8mm nut. And you don't go crazy with it, because you can snap off the stud. And so you just tighten it pretty tight, and so the front to back is adjusted. So the next step is to adjust the side to side. This is the side to side bracket. So you're going to take the 2 pivot bushings off the side to side, and you're going to put them in the pivot tube on the transmission, one on one side and one on the other, like this. And then you're going to slide the pivot pin into the hole on the transmission, and as you go in, you're going to engage the shift cable into the cable end like that, and then you can rotate the bell crank up and then insert it the slider onto the front to back bracket like that. So once you've done that, then you can take the shiny metal clip that we provide and slide it onto the pivot pin tip like that, and then now the shifter is fully installed. So the next step is going to be adjustment, and the locking mechanism for the transmission is right here. It's a plastic pin, and you're going to want to push down on the shifter until the locking pin can go in and then rotate up, so it points straight up. And if it's pointing straight up, then the transmission is locked. It can't go in, it can't move. So once you've locked that, you also have to lock the inside of the car. You have to use the 4mm or the 5mm pin inside the car. So this is the shifter stick that you put your hand on. So the locking pin needs to install through both holes in the mechanism. So it goes down through this hole, and then it goes down into the base like so. So inside the cabin, it needs to go down into the base and then into here. And so that locks the mechanism inside the cabin, which I'll do right now. So once you've locked both ends, you've effectively set the length of the cables. The cables have to be a certain length in order to work correctly, and by locking both ends, you've really set the length. So what you're going to do, once you've locked both ends of the transmission and the inside the cabin, you're going to turn the knurled ring on the side-to-side bracket, like so, and it grabs on to the shift cable. And so the last step is to tighten the clamp for the front to back. So you just basically you get your wrench in there. It's a 4mm Allen, and you start to snug the screws up little by little. You're not trying to get them all at one time. You do them little by little, and just work from one to the next until you can get just a little bit of a turn, and then move on to the next one. You're not trying to get it all in one shot. That's kind of a unique attribute of the nut bar, is you just get just a little bit of a turn at a time, and you just go back and forth several times in order to get the clamp tight on the cable. And once you go back and forth several times, you'll notice that the screws get a little bit harder to turn, and once you get it pretty close to fully tight, it'll kind of tell you that it's done. And you can just keep on working them back and forth, and since you don't have to hold anything, you can just put the wrench in and just turn it just a little bit. And again, I would use a small wrench. A 1/4 inch drive is better, in my opinion, than a 3/8 drive. You can use a little L wrench. It might take a little bit longer, but it will work. So once you've tightened those down, you want to go ahead and unlock the transmission. So the locking lever is right here. You want to push down a little bit on the front to back lever and then rotate counterclockwise. Rotate the pin counterclockwise. And then go back inside the cabin and take the 5mm pin out of the holes inside the cabin. And so once you've done that, you can check to see if first and second gear, first, second, are smooth. You also need to check to see if you can get reverse. But if you can get first and second smooth, then the shifter is adjusted correctly and you're done installing the Sigma shifter. And that's it.